Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Welcome to your Yin practice. My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to start with a 15-minute warm-up and then go into our Yin practice. So beginning at the top of our mats, let's come to stand on our feet into Tadasana, mountain pose. So feet are touching. Begin to ground the feet into the earth. Maybe lift up the heels, coming up onto the toes a couple of times. Start to lift up the toes. And then just let the feet settle in. Feel strong, feel stable right here. Rolling back the shoulders. Begin to align, lengthening through that spine, crown to the sky. Turn the palms out. Keep the eye gaze straight ahead or close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Coming to the present moment. Begin to connect with your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. Begin to draw that breath deep into the heart, the lungs. Start to feel them expand. And on that exhale, begin to push out all that stale used air. So staying here, taking a couple of nice deep breaths. Drawing in that positive energy on the inhale and letting go of anything negative, anything that no longer serves you, just let it go on that exhale. Let go of any tension, anxiety, stress. Inhale, positivity. Calm, peace. Happiness. And slowly start to bring some movement into the body, inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Maybe take a moment to set an intention, dedication for your practice if you'd like. Inhale. Adding on here, exhale, coming into our first forward fold, bend the knees. Take the fingertips down to the mat, palms touch. Or to the front of the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine, reach up to the sky. Lift and lengthen, press the palms together, align the arms with the ears. Gently press the hips forward, coming into your first back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, float those arms up. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. One more time, just like that. Inhale up. Exhale, make it feel good on your body. This is your warm-up. Inhale. Exhale. Preparing your body for the day ahead. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Adding on here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Adding on here, right foot steps back. Left foot, find your high plank. Start to stack the shoulders over the wrists. Engage that core, drawing the belly button to the spine. Press the heels back. Lower down the knees, the chest, the chin. Coming onto the belly for baby cobra. Start to peel the chest. Arms are nice and close, elbows alongside the body. Lift that chest, point the toes, nice straight legs. Exhale, let the chest drop down, press through the palms, passing through tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. 2 nice deep breaths here. Maybe pedal the heels, move the hips. Coming into your first down dog, you might feel a little stiff here, so just work through it. Lifting the tailbone up to the sky, let the sternum drop down to the ground. Begin to draw the shoulder blades down the back. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Shifting the weight towards that pointer finger and the thumb. Take all that tension, any pressure out of the upper body, and push it mentally down to the lower body. And let the lower body do the work. And let's walk the feet, coming to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine. Reach to the sky. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Each time coming into that back bend a little bit deeper. Hands to heart. 2 more times, just like that. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time, left foot steps back. Right leg, high plank. Get that alignment. Knees, chest, chin, lower down. Inhale. Peel the chest. Come up a little higher. Waking up that lower spine. Exhale down. Press through the palms. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Let that head hang. Walk the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine. Reach to the sky. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. 1 more time, just like that. Inhale up. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Right leg, left leg, high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Hips to the sky. Strong upper body. Peel that chest. Exhale. Tabletop. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Take whatever movements you need to, and then find stillness and work with that nice, deep, steady breath. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Walk or step the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll through the spine. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit looser here. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Changing it up. Utkatasana, float the arms up. Palms face up, in towards each other. Exhale, sit down in that imaginary chair. Check to see all 10 toes. If your knees are past the toes, shift the hips back. Gaze up. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Sit nice and low. Gaze up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk or float the feet. High plank. If you're ready, chaturanga or stick with knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Walk or float the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to that chair. Big inhale up. Holding here for chair squats. Warming up the legs, sit it down. Going at your own pace. Taking all the benefits of this pose. Building strong legs. Strong foundation. Big inhale up. Coming into that connective breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Each time a little lower. Deeper into that back bend. Open the heart, chest to the sky. Coming up on our last one. Exhale, hold it here. Dive it down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, walk or float the feet. High plank. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll those shoulders back, lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, roll through the feet. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Adding on here. Right leg up to the sky for your 3-legged dog. Square the hips, square the shoulders to the ground. Really extend through that right leg. Try to straighten the knee. Drop the left heel. Let that chest fall down to the ground. Exhale, float the right foot down to meet the left. Down dog. Hold here or move through. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Square those hips, those shoulders to the ground. Drop the right heel. Exhale, flex that left foot, float it down to meet the right. Down dog. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 deep breaths. Waking up those hamstrings. Keep dropping the heels closer. Walk or float the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, take it down. Hands into the heart center. Coming into twisted chair. Left elbow over the right knee. So we work that spine, forward and back. Now working the spine, twisting here, promoting detoxification. Feet are touching, knees are touching. If you can, try to keep the knees in alignment. Centering the palms, twisting from that belly button. Maybe butterfly the arms, gaze up to that right palm. Exhale, take it back to center. Stay nice and low here. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take it back down. Exhale, twist. Other side, right elbow over the left knee. Settle in, relax the left shoulder, start to twist. Butterfly the arms. Gaze to that left palm. Exhale, stay nice and low. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, walk or float the feet. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg up to the sky. This time, bend the knee, stack the hips. So right knee is bent. Stacking that right hip over the left hip. Let that right foot hang nice and heavy, drawing that hip open. Flex the right foot. Draw that right heel to the right glute. Sink that left heel down to the ground. Draw the knee into the chest. Step through, low lunge. Ground that left knee. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink the hips down, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, frame that right foot. Come in for your forward fold. Shifting the hips back, square the hips. Begin to flex that right foot. Let the chest drop. Maybe the forehead touches the knee. Exhale, release, come back to your low lunge. Tuck the left toes, right leg up to the sky. Float that right leg down. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Other leg, left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Left foot hangs heavy this time, opening up that left hip. Drop the right heel. Flex the left foot. Draw that left heel towards the left glute. Really opening up, getting a nice front quad stretch. Draw the knee in. Step through, low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, sink the hips. Gaze up, lift your heart up to the sky. Exhale, frame that left foot. Forward fold. Begin to square the hips. Let the chest drop. Flexing that left foot. Relax the upper body. Exhale, release, come back to center, low lunge. Tuck the toes. Left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Float it down, coming into down dog. Take a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. 2 deep breaths here. Take that right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw the knee into the chest, stepping through for a low lunge dragon pose. So we're beginning our yin practice, slowing things down now. We're going to start today with the hips, the lower body first. So coming into dragon, low lunge. Slide that left leg behind you. Stack the right knee over the right ankle. Slowing down now, slowing down the mind, the body. Release any tension, any weight out of the arms, the upper body. Let that torso rest on the right thigh. Allowing the hips, this area, to sink lower down to your mat. Relax the head. Just settle in. Make sure you don't have a lot of pressure in that left knee. Most of the weight is in the right foot and the top of the left foot. So maybe lift that left knee up off the ground, coming onto the top of your left foot, and then just gently float it down to the mat. Breathe here. Settle in. So in yin, we're searching for that edge, that point where we feel a little resistance, tension, maybe even a little discomfort. Never pain. When you find that edge, hold and breathe. Allowing the body to do the work. Something magical happens here. Getting into those connective tissues, the fascia. Giving the muscles a break. So if you're feeling a lot going on here, just hold in your dragon. If you want to go for a lizard pose, if that feels more beneficial for you today, start to walk the right foot out to the edge of your mat. Bring the right palm in. A lot of variations in lizard pose. Can stay lifted up on the palms, can make a more active lizard, tucking the left toes, lifting that knee up. You're going to feel that more in the left hip flexor. If you're coming into lizard, maybe come down onto the forearms. So it's definitely okay just to hold in dragon pose. And if you need a prop, a block, a pillow, you can use that as well. Bringing it under the forehead or the chest. for extra support. Or a blanket. Just remember to listen to your body. And if you feel a lot of tension, resistance, go deeper with your breath. If you're feeling like you want to just totally come out of the pose, just breathe. Go deeper with that breath. Help the body to relax, surrender with the breath. If you're in dragon, just hold there. If you're in lizard, if you want to come into a twist, start to ground on that left forearm, turning the chest into the thigh, the torso. Coming into a twist here, float that right arm up. Or take the palm to the right knee. Begin to feel where that tension resistance shifts in the body. Maybe wrap the right arm around the lower back. So this is optional. Remember your yin practice. Great thing about yin is it's not a follow me practice. You can do whatever feels good for you, what feels good for your body today. If being in a twisted lizard feels good, go for it. If staying right in that first posture, dragon, feels where you have to be, so stay right there. Gaining benefits in everything. If you're in that twisted lizard, slowly make your way back to the top of your mat. Start to walk back up onto the palms. Walk that right foot in. Meeting back in dragon pose. Exhale, let's slowly come into our half split runner's stretch. Slide that right heel forward if you need to, squaring those hips to the top of your mat. Fold over that right leg. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. So as you inhale, maybe lift the chest. And as you exhale, let that chest sink closer to the top of the right thigh. Sinking breath. Use that breath. Let's gently release, coming back to low lunge. Dragon, back to center. Tuck the left toes. I'm gonna bring that right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Extend, stretch it out. Exhale, float it down, down dog. Option to hold here or move through high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Staying with that right leg, so same side. Bring that right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw that right knee over to the right wrist, coming in for pigeon pose. Begin to slide that left leg back. So avoid collapsing into that right glute. If you have a block or a blanket or a pillow, you can use that for support. If not, just be mindful not to collapse. Just stay high here. Then gently start to walk that right shin out. We're trying to get that shin parallel with the front of the mat. So the key word is try. I can't do it. So we're just trying. That's kind of what we're working towards. Before we come into our forward fold, maybe come into a slight back bend, lifting the chest up, gazing up, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, slowly walking down, folding over that right leg. Stacking the forearms, resting the forehead on the arms or a block. And just breathe here. So you might feel a lot of tension in that right glute, in this area. If you feel a lot of stress in the knees and this pose is not working for you, modify, slowly make your way out. Come to lie on your back. Knees or hips width apart. Take that right ankle over the left knee. Start to press the knee away. Maybe take the hands behind the left thigh. So you're creating a figure four. So you're coming into the same posture pretty much, but on your back and less stress on that knee. So this is just another option for you. But if you're okay in pigeon, just stay in pigeon. Relax the upper body. And slowly let's release, coming up onto the palms. Taking that left leg, sweep it around. Crossing the left leg over the right leg. Coming into my favorite pose, shoelace pose. So if you've taken class with me before, you know shoelace really is not my favorite pose. It's very challenging for me. So the idea is we're going to stack the left knee over the right knee. Sometimes coming up onto the shins and the palms is easier to get into this posture. And then slowly coming to seated. Begin to ground the sits bones. So try to get both butt cheeks grounding. So again, not an easy pose, but very beneficial. Try to settle in here. Take the hands to the ankles, if that feels good. Start to really lengthen it through the spine. And then notice where the sensation shifted. In this pose, we're getting the outer part of the hips. It's a different way of getting into those hips. So again, if right here you're feeling a lot challenged, a lot going on, just hold right here. Try to relax the shoulders, the upper body, the face, the jaw. Just relax. If you feel really good here and you want to challenge yourself more, a couple of variations. You can take the arms out and come in for eagle arms. Taking the right arm, wrap it underneath the left. Bring the palms flat. Notice what's happening in the upper back. Nice opening stretch in that upper back. So from here, if you'd like to go deeper, you can start to come into a forward fold. Taking the elbows past the knees. So again, very challenging. If this isn't working for you, just stay in that original pose, or if the eagle arms get to be too much, keep the hands on the ankles. You could also come into that forward fold without eagle arms, dropping the forehead towards the knees. Begin to walk the shins forward. Keep checking in, relaxing that upper body. Deep inhale through the nose and exhale, let it go. Let's slowly release out of this. Extending your bottom leg, which should be your right leg out. Straighten that leg up. Right knee faces the sky. Begin to flex that right foot. Stack the left knee over the right knee. Taking the arms out. Let's take a big inhale up. Exhale, let it go. Palms facing down. Take the hands underneath that right knee, slightly above the right knee, onto the thigh. Palms are facing your mat. Exhale, come into a forward fold. So it's okay here if the back rounds. Start to feel stretch in that right hamstring. Just surrender, coming into this forward fold. Find that point of resistance and hold. Inch your way deeper as the body relaxes. Try to go a little deeper. And slowly release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Walking that left foot, grounding it outside the right knee. You're going to come into a seated spinal twist. Take the left arm behind you for support, behind the back, palm to the ground. Lift and lengthen through that right arm. Reach to the sky. Exhale. Right elbow crosses over that left knee, coming into a seated spinal twist. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, twist. Really lengthen through that spine. Twist a little deeper. And exhale, release. Come back to center. Take that left leg, float it around. Bending the right knee, coming back to that pigeon pose position. I'm going to transition out of this, tucking the left toes, right leg to the sky for a three-legged dog. Stretch it out. Exhale, float it down, down dog. Hold here, pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. And you could stay here, finding a deeper down dog, or flow through your high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming to the other leg, left leg to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hip. Draw the knee into the chest. Step through dragon pose. So we're going to just repeat that entire sequence on the left side. So you kind of know where we're going with this. Coming in for dragon. Slide that right leg back. Get right into dragon. Let the upper body go limp. Just relax. Focus on the hips. If you're ready for a lizard, start to walk that left foot out. Walk the left palm in. Just get right into your lizard, right into whatever posture is feeling good. Just make sure to keep the body balanced. Whatever you did on the right side, make sure you do it on the left side. Sometimes we notice one side is more flexible or open or tighter, more resistant. So just acknowledge that and listen to your body. Keep lowering the chest closer to the ground. Don't hold the breath. Stay with that nice, deep, steady breath. If you did a twist in your lizard, coming into the twist, grounding on that right forearm this time. Start to twist that torso into the left thigh. We float that left hand up or bring it to the left knee. Maybe wrap it around the lower back. Settle in. Find that space. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the nose. If you're in that twist, slowly make your way back out. Coming to center. And just taking a couple of seconds. Full rounds of deep, steady breaths here. Begin to walk back up onto the palms. Walk that left foot in, meeting back, dragon. Both palms are outside, framing that left foot. Begin to come into that half split, shifting the hips back. Slide the left heel forward, squaring the hips. Let the chest drop down to the thigh. Inhale through the nose. Lift the chest, gaze up. Exhale, let the chest drop closer. And slowly release. Back to low lunge, dragon. Tuck the right toes. Left leg up to the sky. Exhale, float that left foot to meet the right foot coming into your down dog. Pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. Hold here. Or flow through Vinyasa, high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Staying with that left leg, coming in for pigeon pose. Left leg to the sky, bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw that left knee over to the left wrist. Left foot walks over towards that right wrist. Slide the right leg back behind you. Stay lifted, lengthen through the spine. Coming into a mini back bend. Walk that chin out. Avoid collapsing into that left hip. Slowly start to come into a forward fold. Keep searching for that space. Keep trying to go deeper. Feel that hip opening up. Slowly start to walk back up, coming up onto the palms. Coming into shoelace pose. Float that right leg. Cross the right leg over the left. So right knee stacks on top of the left knee. You can definitely shift forward if this is easier for you. And wherever you are, start to ground through those sits bones. Take the hands to the ankles. So this pose is really challenging for me. I'm more open in the hips, tighter on the outside. So a lot of times the poses that are the most challenging, the poses that we just dread or we don't like to do, are the poses that we really need the most. And then ultimately, the more that you do them, they become your favorite poses. So when the body has that tension resistance, it's talking to you, it's letting you know that it needs more attention, and not that it doesn't need attention there. So listen to the body. Just wherever you are, breathe. So I'll walk you through the different variations here. You can totally stay right here. Remember, no judgment, no expectation in yoga. So do what's best for you. If you'd like to take those eagle arms, inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale. This time, left arm wraps around that right arm. Flatten out the palms. Create that beautiful straight line from the fingertips, aligning them with the knees. Feel the upper back opening up. Sit up nice and tall here. Close the eyes and just breathe. Avoid letting the elbows rest on the chest. So don't let the arms collapse. They're lifted. If you'd like to go deeper, start to come into a forward fold, maybe taking the elbows past the knees. Feeling that deep stretch in the outer glutes, the hips. Don't hold the breath. Eagle arms get to be too much, just release. And take the hands wherever is comfortable. You can keep the hands rested on the ankles. It's okay if the spine rounds here. Bring that forehead towards the knees, relax the shoulders. Breathe through that tension, resistance. Slowly release. Extending their bottom leg, which is the left leg, out. Come into sit, grounding the sits bones. Make sure that that left knee is facing the sky. Flex the left foot. Begin to stack the right knee on top of the left. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, take the palms underneath that left thigh, palms facing the mat, fingers interlaced. Flex that left foot. Exhale, forward fold. Feel an intense hamstring stretch so along the back of the left leg. Relax the shoulders. Get that forehead closer to the knee. Get the chest closer to the thighs. Sometimes you don't think that you can go further, but you can. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. And slowly release. Inhale, float the arms out. Exhale, take that right foot, ground it outside the left knee. Left arm, right arm stacks behind you. Keep the sits bones grounded. Left arm floats up to the sky. Exhale, coming into a seated spinal twist. Take that left elbow outside the right knee. Begin to twist, gazing over that right shoulder. Twisting the spine. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, twist, let it go. Let's slowly release. Float that right leg back behind you, coming back to pigeon. Left knee is bent. Tuck the right toes. Left leg to the sky. Stretch it out. Exhale. Float it down, down dog. Pedal the heels, move the hips. Flow through high plank. So last high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sink those heels closer to the mat. Let the chest drop before slowly lowering the knees, floating into your extended child's pose. So hips drop to the heels. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Let the chest drop to the thighs, forehead to the ground, stimulating that third eye. So we're going to come to the upper body, taking a nice chest shoulder opener here. So floating up onto the hands and knees, coming into tabletop, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, slightly towards the back of your mat. Begin to walk the palms out. Keeping the hips stacked over the knees, start to slowly lower, melt that heart down to the ground. Keep the forearms lifted, the elbows lifted if you can. Feel this beautiful shoulder opener, chest opener, maybe lower down to the forehead. Or if you want to challenge yourself, maybe lower down to the chin. And slowly release out of this, coming down onto the belly, onto the forearms. Gonna come into Sphinx pose, so walk the elbows, stack them underneath the shoulders, widen the legs, maybe mat's width. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Coming into the lower back. Puff the chest forward, lift through the crown. Relax the upper body. Relax the legs. Relax the jaw, the face. You can stay right here if you want to go deeper and transition into seal. And start to lift the elbows, the forearms. Getting a little bit deeper, higher into that mid-back, mid-spine. Wherever you are, just breathe. If you're in seal, slowly make your way down, lowering the chest all the way down. Take the palms outside the chest, elbows to the sky. Walk that leg slightly in. Press into the palms, passing through tabletop. Nice and slow, ease back into your extended child's pose. Stretch it out. Float the arms alongside the body. Let the spine round, let the shoulders fall forward. And slowly come up to seated. Coming into our final yin posture. Everyone's favorite, Shavasana. Bending the knees. Reach towards the top of your mat. Reach, palms facing up. Exhale, round through the spine, rolling down onto the back. Let's come right into Shavasana. If you need to bring the knees into the chest, maybe once. Forehead to knees. If you'd like to go for a happy baby, go for it. Or you can just go right into Shavasana. So yogi's choice here, closing out our practice. Do what feels good for you. If you're in happy baby, maybe extend through the knees. Just getting one last hip opener, hamstring stretch. Bring the soles of the feet together. Inhale, float the arms up, let the knees drop. Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Let the knees drop to the ground. Close the eyes. And feel free to transition right into Shavasana whenever you're ready. Extending the legs, arms out, palms to the sky. Find stillness in the body and the mind. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, begin to bring some movement back into the body, be the fingers, the toes, the hands, the feet. Inhaling the arms up overhead, bending the knees, rolling on to the right side, coming into a fetal position, taking some nice deep breaths there. Slowly begin to come back to that comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, lengthening through the spine, crown to the sky. Closing out our practice with some cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. 3 breaths here. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Big inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank yourselves for starting your day in a positive and healthy way. Thank you so much for being consistent. I really appreciate it. The more consistent you are, the stronger you will become in your body and mind. May there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com, become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much. Namaste.